Hi guys, welcome to my first ever episode of Beyond the Doll with the one and only Gianna the Doll. So this pretty much has been, don't mind my son, he's going to definitely come out a lot on this podcast. So I've been wanting to start this podcast for quite a while. So let me give you a little background about me and who I am and what you can expect with this podcast. So my name is Gianna the Doll. The doll, it speaks for itself. I've always wanted to do a podcast. I feel like I have a very strong personality and I love to yap. One thing about this girl, I love to yap my dick suckers. Literally, I love to just talk. I love to state my opinion. I love to use my lips. They're not they're not big for just, one thing. They're big because mama loves to talk. Don't mind Ace. He's a mama's boy. Ace, no, he loves licking my face. Look at his chain. It's so freaking cute. Can you get down for mommy? Get down. Get down. He's like, don't push me. So I pretty much am going to be having guests on here. I want to talk about different things. I feel like I definitely am very opinionated. I don't even know how to say that. Why am I brain farting? Ace is behind me. Don't mind him. I'm very opinionated. Oh my God, I can't speak. This is the first episode, so I'm excited to see my growth down the line with this episode versus episode 10. I love to grow. I love to just see the vibes, so I'm gonna have a lot of guests on here. I love to yap, and so this is episode 1 of Beyond the Doll. I do want to have a lot of other trans women on here as well, along with cis women, along with straight men, it's just gonna be a podcast because I know a lot of people. So get ready for a lot of guests to be on here because I just know a lot of people. Gianna, knows a lot of people. So I want to do segments. So the first segment I'm going to actually jump on into. Sorry, I have my notes. I ordered flashcards, but they're not going to be in just yet. Okay, so I want to talk about men. Literally what I used to be. I want to talk about men because let's get into it, because I feel like a lot of men nowadays are pick me and a lot of men want to be chased, especially my generation. I know men my age, I don't date men my age at all, not even entertain them, just because one, it's very interesting when men approach me. And it's another thing that's very interesting when men slide in my DM. Now, those are two separate occasions. So when I get approached in real life, it's a little different. Sometimes men don't know that I'm trans. Other men know right away. I mean, I am a girl that I will never hide who I am. I'm very proud of who I am. So I say, by the way, I got what you got down there, sir. Some men, literally the other day, on this past weekend, I was out with my best friend and we were going to a marisco spot. If you don't know what a mariscos is, it's just pretty much Mexican seafood. So we were going, and this guy, I had my window down, I had my glasses on, very buchona vibe, very settle, because it's Sunday and I like looking cute. I like looking presentable. I'm literally, and you can't see them, but I just love feeling my most feminine. I love, makeup. I love just being feminine. That's me. That's Gianna the Doll. That's my brand. So this man proceeded to drive up, and he was in front of us at the stoplight, and then he was looking in his rearview mirror at me, and he was come here, and my friend was driving, so I was it's whatever. So she passes him because she's in a truck. She drives a truck, and the mama lona, she drives off. So he then skirts through traffic just to catch up to us. And he's like, damn girl, you're so fine. Let me get your number. And he had a girl in the car. So I was like, why are you trying to talk to me with the whole girl in the car? And he was like, no, this is my niece, I promise. And the girl vouched for him and was like, no, I'm his niece, whatever. I proceed to give him my number because it was one of those situations where like sometimes I just like, if you're a girl, no matter what comes in front of the women, trans women, cis women, if you're a girl, you know how men can be and you know how your safety is number one. So you're just gonna do it. I gave him my number. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I have nothing to lose. Let me give him my number, because if not, he's gonna just keep harassing me. So I give him my number, and we get to where we were supposed to get to, and we're texting, and he's very like rude out of nowhere. He's like, so how long did you I didn't tell him I'm trans, because that is not a real encounter. I don't tell everyone like, oh, by the way, like that situation's different. But if I'm at a bar and a guy comes up to me and I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, like I'm trans, I don't ever lie about that, because I feel like I'm not. We all have our own insecurities, so I would never lie about that. Even if I look like the most feminist and I have my facial surgery and all that, I would never lie about that. So he then proceeds to say, he gets mad because he asked me, he's like, how long have you had your balls for? And I was like, excuse me? And he's like, are you a dude or not? And then I was like, yeah, I am. I'm a trans woman. Like, I thought you knew. And then he's like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I don't go that way. And we left respectful. I was like, it's okay. Like, I respect you, because I do respect a man who will like approach me, hit on me, any trans woman. And he's like, oh, you're trans. Because first of all, that's a compliment. If a man can't tell, clock it, baby, clock it. So I respect a man that, it's like, hey, I'm not into it. You're not into it. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. It is what it is. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Take care. No hard feelings. Like 30 minutes go by and we're eating, and he's mad. He sends a text. He's like, you little faggot, you need to go seek mental health therapy. I can't believe I found myself attracted to you. And I'm like, bruh. So what I think, me and my friends, we love making a storyline. So I think his niece probably made fun of him, like, oh, you didn't know she was trans, whatever. And so he got mad, and so that's why he kept continuing to text me, like harassing me and being like rude and mean and stuff, which I don't know why men get like that. It's like, just take the L and go. Like, it's not even an L, because honestly, I know my worth, and I know who to be around, when to be around. I'll never try to like chase a man, because me personally, like any man that I've ever wanted, I got. So it's like, you can't hurt me. And he wasn't even all that, be for real. I literally gave him my number because I was like, okay, if I give him my number, he'll not be gonna cause a car accident chasing me. So I just blocked his number. I feel like that I got off track, sorry. I just feel like a lot of men nowadays, they definitely want to be like treated with princess treatment, and I don't understand. I'm very feminine. I'm not a masculine woman whatsoever. I don't have any masculine traits. So when a man wants to be chased, when a man wants to be like in the women's role, it's like, why? Are we gonna bump purses? Like, I just don't. I'm very attracted to masculinity, and I'm attracted to somebody who knows and is comfortable in his own skin. So I feel like nowadays, this generation of men, they want to be chased. They want to be fucked in the butthole. And it's like, I get it, but I don't get it. Because it's like, hey, to each their own. Whatever you do in the bedroom is what you do. But if you're a faggot, just say that. Literally, just say that. It's like, y'all are so scared to be gay in 2025. Like, who is gonna judge you? I meet a lot of men that it's like, it's weird, and I'm gonna save this for when I have my first guest on this podcast. But I do have a lot to talk about, because there's a lot of men that come across me and they're like, let me put your lingerie on. And I'm like, baby, I'm an extra small, you're large, you're gonna stretch my stuff out and you're gonna leave poo-poo stains in my thongs. I'm not doing that. I know a lot of women, cis women, that catch their significant others in their lingerie and all that, and it's like, be who you are. Just be who you are, literally. So another topic, I'm not gonna have this episode too long. This is more like the introduction, a little feel, a little vibe. yeah, so like I said, it's a learning process and growing process. But I have my cutie Ace right here. His chain is so cute. Now, something I also want to touch bases on, I cannot stand a trans woman that will take away from a real cis woman. Now, I can sit up here and say like, oh, I have ovaries, I've had my first period, and I'm like, no baby, I have aunts that I respect, I have a mother that I nourish and love, I have a grandmother. I will never take that away from an actual woman. So those type of trans women kind of like irk me because they set a bad vibe for all of us. Like, I know I'm not a biological woman, and that's okay. Like, I know what I look like. That goes to two. I don't think if a man is attracted to me and a man wants to stick his, you know what, down or anywhere near me, or if he wants to get down on one knee and let Big Mama take control, he's not gay. I don't care what nobody says. He's not gay for liking a trans woman. And I think that's a very controversial topic because a lot of people, especially on social media, have a lot to say about that. But baby boy, yes, you right there, come to mama and I'll treat you right. And you'll know why they call me the girl with the big secret. So guys, this was just a quick, brief introduction. I love to yap. I hope you guys love to listen. And I'll see you guys on my next podcast episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Beyond the Doll with your favorite host, Gianna the Doll. We're out, Ace.